Hi, I'm Lincoln Jones, and I'm the director of American Contemporary Ballet. And I'd like to introduce you to a very special project. It's not often that a musical talent like Alma Deutscher comes along. Alma has been called a new Mozart, and it's not hard to see why. She wrote her first piano sonata at 5 years old, her first violin concerto at 9, and her first opera at 10. Now, 20 years old, Alma is a voice of today, but her music shares a lot with the great composers of the past. She writes melodies that can melt you inside and rhythms that make you want to dance. I encourage you to watch the videos below to learn just how special Alma is. I've commissioned Alma to write a new ballet, which will be her very first. The subject is an original myth based on the ancient Greek muse of music, Euterpe. It goes like this. When a mortal is beloved enough by Euterpe, she sends some of her many daughters to dance with him. He will fall in love and carry their gifts into the world. In our myth, each of the daughters of Euterpe represents an element of music, like harmony, melody, or rhythm. I named 14 of these goddesses, these Euterpides, and asked Alma to pick 5, each of whom would be represented by a dancer in the ballet. I also asked her to pick one goddess whom the mortal would fall in love with most of all. I'd like you to be a part of this process, of making this ballet come to life. By contributing to this campaign, you'll be helping to produce the ballet. You'll also be the first to learn which goddesses Alma picks, what the costumes will be, what the choreography looks like, and which American contemporary ballet dancers have been chosen to portray the goddesses. We've arranged some very special rewards for you. Vogue and Vanity Fair photographer Norman Jean Roy donated his time to create an original image for the Euterpides. Norman is one of the most sought-after photographers in the world and has created some of the most breathtaking images of our time. You can also receive a pair of one of the goddesses' point shoes, worn in performance. And if you come to Los Angeles, you'll get to be among the first to see the ballet and meet Alma. You will also be the only ones to receive a film of the performance and behind-the-scenes making-of videos created by me, Alma, and the dancers. You can read below to learn more about contribution levels and rewards. Ballet was once produced by kings, but I believe that you are the future of this art. You will not only get to enjoy this process, seeing the ballet take shape before anyone else, but you will be making art that will be meaningful to thousands. And with music like Alma's, I imagine it will be meaningful for generations. At ACB, we've been producing ballet for years, and now I want you to be a part of it. There is no other company quite like American Contemporary Ballet, where we combine a contemporary imagination with the full power of the classical legacy, where we only dance to live music, and where we produce ballet without a proscenium, bringing the art closer to you for a more visceral, intimate, and cinematic experience. This is our first campaign here. I believe when art lovers everywhere unite, you can create extraordinary things that otherwise would not have been possible. Thank you for being part of this.